Well. Little Lizzie has been really busy recently, hasn't she? I heard that you're getting married to Mike. This must be some kind of sick joke, right? Didn't you know that Mike was dating me? How could this possibly be happening? Huh? Who is this? What are you talking about? What do you want? I haven't got a clue what you're on about. Don't play stupid with me, Lizzie. You know exactly who this is. How could you ever forget a person like me? It's me, Justine. I'm Mike's ex-girlfriend. I'm sure he mentioned me to you at least once. I still feel really upset about all of this. I feel completely robbed, and it's all because of you. Justine? Oh, so you're Mike's ex-girlfriend. How were you able to get this number? What's so important that you wanted to talk to me for? Come to think of it, when I first started dating Mike, you were the one who wanted to just flirt your way back into his good books. I don't get it. Why did you go to the trouble of finding a mutual friend of ours so that you could get my number and send me messages? All you're going to do is start trouble. What do you want, Justine? Excuse me? What makes you think I've come here to start trouble? That makes you a really bad person just by thinking that of a person before anything else. I feel like I was definitely more of a better match for Mike than you are. I've got way more ambitions than you. Wouldn't it be better if you left Mike on your own accord so that I don't have to do so much hard work? You better leave before you start to feel miserable about yourself. What do you mean before I start to feel miserable? Did you really just get my number just to bother me and threaten me to take my relationship away? Whatever you're planning, Justine, it's not going to work on me. What could you possibly do to me? You know that us getting married has nothing to do with you, right? What's your goal in contacting me, Justine? I'm thinking of taking back what's rightfully mine. I want Mike to be in a relationship with me, so give him back to me, please. Excuse me? What did you just say? You want me to give him back? He's not something who can be passed around. He's a person. Mike doesn't belong to you, and he wouldn't get back with you if you were the last woman on earth. Maybe you're the only one who thinks that way, Lizzie. Mike's very decisive, and he'll definitely choose me over you every time. I can now go to the wedding ceremony with peace of mind. It's going to be so nice to see you get rejected. Huh? I'm so confused. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, Justine. Don't even think about breaking into my ceremony. You were never invited, and you're not welcome either. You're starting to really annoy me right now. I don't need a chaotic situation right before my ceremony. If you've got something that you want to say, why don't you just contact Mike directly? Why are you telling me all this? Are you trying to start a fight or something? I'm not going to fall for your tricks. Hey, I'm just trying to give you some helpful advice before you make any mistakes. Why are you even getting married anyways? You know that Mike's going to end up choosing me in the end. Are you kidding me, Justine? That's less than helpful advice. I don't need it. Stop trying to pick a fight with me. You're stressing me out. You're just causing trouble, and I'm going to leave the conversation here. I've got a lot of things to do. As long as you understand what's going to happen, that's fine by me. I'm just trying to prepare you. You're not preparing me for anything at all. You're just stirring me up. I don't understand why you're doing this at all. Just be prepared to give Mike back to me, okay? That's all I want. Well, I suppose I better get ready for what's about to happen. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the wedding ceremony. I don't know what your plan is, but I am not going to let it happen. You're not going to get away with this. Please don't come here and get involved with our plans. I don't need your advice, and Mike doesn't need you in his life. Just leave us alone, why don't you? Well, I guess it's time to head over to the wedding ceremony now. Do me a favor and just disappear. What are you talking about, Justine? Why do I have to disappear when it's my wedding that I need to attend? You've got no power over what I do. The worst thing about all of this is you barging into our ceremony when you're not wanted. Can you please just stop this nonsense and move on with your life? How about I don't do what you say and barge in anyways? You can't just turn around and tell a woman who's 8 months pregnant what to do. Huh? What did you just say? You're not telling me you're pregnant, are you? Oh, didn't you know that I was? I thought it was common knowledge since the baby is Mike's after all. Don't start this crap. I know for a fact that's definitely not true. It's been too long since you last dated him. That doesn't make sense. That's why I came, to get Mike from the ceremony. He and I are going to get married, so you need to let him go. He's marrying me and I'm going to have his child. You can't marry him. I know you're just saying all of these misleading things to get in my head, but it's not going to work. Have you lost your mind, Justine? Because there's no other explanation as to why you're doing this, apart from that you're a horrible person. Hey, I'm the one who's having a child here, so I should be the one that gets married to the love of my life, am I right? You're getting in the way of that. You're such a nuisance and I want you gone. Excuse me? A nuisance? If anyone is being a nuisance right now, it's you, Justine. You're spoiling everything. You've obviously forgotten that I'm the one who's marrying Mike and spending the rest of my life with him. Well, sweetheart, that's not going to happen. I'm taking over your wedding and putting myself in your place. You're not going to be in the bridal position anymore, Lizzie. Mike and I are going to get married and run away with each other, so you don't need to worry about him anymore. I don't understand what you mean by not worrying. Because you're trying to steal my husband away from me? You really have gone crazy, haven't you? You seriously don't think you're allowed to come here, do you? You've said that you're going to marry him so many times that you're starting to become a pain in my backside. Are you really not getting where I'm coming from with this? Well, I'm ready, so you'd better prepare yourself as well. I'll make my enemy disappear, never to be seen again. Your enemy? Are you seriously kidding me, Justine? That's not going to happen. I'm the main character today, and you know it. Well, I don't know how you're going to be the main character when I'm supposed to be in that position. You stole the man I was supposed to marry and my wedding day, so I'm going to take it all back. Wow, I really have got no idea what's gotten into you. Are you okay? This is just ridiculous, Justine. Even if you were going to take over the ceremony with an attitude like that, the guests would be in an uproar. They'll definitely want you kicked out of the venue if you try to do anything to spoil our day. I'm not sensing any good vibes from this, so why don't you just talk to Mike so you can both straighten this whole thing out? I'm heading over now, Lizzie. You better be prepared for what I'm about to do. I told you to stop this, Justine. This is absolute madness. I don't understand why you're doing this. You're such a crazy woman. I haven't done anything to you. Please don't do anything stupid, Justine. What the heck is going on here? What's with everyone's reaction? Why is everyone laughing for? It's only a natural thing for me to want to marry the man who's the father of my child. I'm 8 months pregnant, for goodness sake. This wedding ceremony was supposed to be about me and Mike. Why isn't anyone taking it seriously?
I really don't know, Justine. Maybe it's the fact that you dated me over 3 years ago and claim a baby is mine. Don't talk such crap to me. Do you know how much grief you've caused for Lizzie? How long are you going to embarrass her for? I'm trying to tell you what she said before. Stop doing this to us.
Huh? Is that you, Mike? Why have you got Lizzie's phone? How long does it take you to finally contact me, huh? What the heck was that earlier on? Didn't you think it was terrible? How dare they laugh at me?
You know, Justine, when we dated 3 years ago, you were so cheerful and happy-go-lucky. Now I just get strange vibes from you. You're basically causing a chaotic situation. What did you plan on doing once you got to the venue? Huh?
I wanted to talk to you, Mike. I wanted to get married to you. I thought that I could just come by and take Lizzie's place and marry you right then and there. I'm the one who's pregnant. I'm the one you would choose, right?
I'm sorry. Why do you think I'd choose to marry you when you wanted to come in and take over everything?
Huh? But then why are you contacting me like this? Isn't it because you wanted to see me as you've made a huge mistake?
Are you kidding me? Don't you get it? It's because you've been harassing Lizzie with messages all day. How many times do I have to tell you so that you won't cause any more trouble? How could you act like this? Are you stupid or something? Why would you contact my fiancé? She's gonna be marrying me.
Please don't say things like that to me. I just want you to marry me, that's all. You weren't replying to my messages. I had no choice but to get in contact with Lizzie and convince her to leave and never come back.
You've gotta be kidding me. I didn't want to read your messages, so I blocked your number on my phone.
Wait, what? You blocked me? Why would you do that? All I wanted was to talk to you. What's the big deal?
Maybe it's because I want nothing to do with you, Justine? We broke up, and I don't want to be with you. Us dating is a thing of the past, and it's a part of my past that I don't want to reflect on. I'm just wanting to blank it out of my memory. I was relieved to not have heard anything from you in 3 years. And now you show up? Right before my wedding?
I've already tried to tell you what's going on. I'm pregnant, Mike. I'm going to have a baby. You're not going to abandon me, are you?
Why are you telling me all this? Shouldn't you be telling your parents and things that you're pregnant? Of course, that baby isn't mine, so don't try and put any of the blame on me. It's another man's child. We haven't even seen each other since we broke up, so how can it be my child? That's why all the guests at the ceremony burst out laughing, because they know it's not true, and they were embarrassed for you.
Why do you think I'm lying to you? I'm not lying. You're not going to do this to me, are you? You're not going to abandon me, are you? Are you telling me that you're not going to marry me, that I don't deserve you?
There's no way that I'm ever going to get back together with you. I'm so happy for the first time in my life with the woman I love, which is Lizzie. Please, just stop causing us so much trouble. We don't need this on what's supposed to be the best day of our lives. I don't want you coming anywhere near me ever again. Do you hear me? I'm not going to get involved with you, Justine.
Please, Mike, don't do this to me. Just wait a minute, please. You can't just abandon me. Just answer this question. Don't you still love me, Mike? Justine, please, just stop this, okay? That's enough of this nonsense. We just want you to leave us alone. I'm with Mike now, and I love him. Oh, great. Is this you, Lizzie? This is just perfect. What am I supposed to do now? How could you do this to me? How dare you embarrass me like you did? Why would you do this to a pregnant woman? Have you been pretending to be Mike and sending me messages? There's no way that Mike would just abandon me, right? You're playing me, aren't you? Huh? What are you even saying, Justine? You're not really making any sense, and what you're doing is awful. It's horrible that such a fuss was caused at my wedding ceremony. It shouldn't have happened. I feel so terrible right now. What a terrible way to put it. I did no such thing. I was entitled to do that because I'm Mike's ex-girlfriend, remember? I just wanted him back in my arms. It was really me who was supposed to get married to Mike today. You're ruining everything. So what, you're his ex-girlfriend. Now that he's not with you, whatever he does with his life has got nothing to do with you. It's been such a long time since you both broke up. Can't you just move on and find some other poor guy to marry? Besides, Mike's already my husband. What's he supposed to do if you've suddenly come back to get him and say you're pregnant? Everyone knows that it's not his baby, Justine. Who are you kidding here? Mike and I were planning to raise the child together. I know that he's always wanted a baby. But then you came in out of the blue and said you were going to get married to him. Mike is my man and always will be. Have you seriously lost your mind? You've actually gone crazy, Justine. He never said that to you. I guess when I said that we were getting married, you decided that you needed him more than I did. You don't like the fact that someone else is with him now. I never stole Mike away from you. You pushed him away. We started dating each other after you both broke up. He was my friend, but I never did anything with him when he was with you. Surely you remember what went down. You know that's what happened, right? I don't care what happened in the past. I need him by my side in the present. I want Mike to fulfill his role as a father. I believe Mike and I know he would never backstab me in order to be with you. He doesn't want that for himself. He cares about me too much. Besides, where's the evidence to prove that Mike's the father of the baby you're carrying? Huh? What are you talking about? What about my baby? What evidence could I possibly have? You know that you can find out the paternity of a child by analyzing its DNA, right? I don't need any DNA testing to prove who the father is. I know for a fact that this is Mike's baby. You do know that I'm pregnant, right? Don't you think that Mike should have chosen me? It's the better choice for him. What the heck, Justine? Why do you think that? You're completely delusional. You've lost your marbles, that's for sure. There's no why to be questioned. This is the way it should be. He should be with me, not you, and I'm having his child, and he should marry me. That's definitely not how it should be, Justine. How are you not getting this? We've explained this to you so many times now. How is it not sinking in? Mike said earlier that the two of you did date each other. You know that was 3 years ago, right? Why do you think that Mike would choose you now? He hasn't had contact with you in such a long time, and to be honest, he doesn't want to. He should choose me because I'm the one who's pregnant and I know he wanted children someday and that day is today. You're the one who's not understanding this. It's frustrating me so much. And whose baby is it, Justine, if you haven't seen Mike in 3 years? It's definitely not Mike's baby because he's been with me for the past 8 months. The reason that you both broke up in the first place was because you got caught cheating on him. He was devastated, but he knew he deserved better. Isn't it because of you that Mike gave up on your relationship? Because you cheated on him with another man? There's no way that Mike would ever start over again with a woman who sleeps around with other men behind his back. Oh, come on. That was a long time ago. I was young and stupid, and he was too. We had no idea how to act in a relationship. I'm sure he hung out with other women as well. I'm not the only guilty one in this story. I'm being serious about wanting him back. Even though you say these things now and feel regret, nothing's going to change. You can't have him. He loves me. But he can't do this to me. I'm the one who's pregnant and needs a man by her side. Don't you get that? How is he not prioritizing me over you? I'm the pregnant one. I'm the one who needs help. Oh, you didn't just go there. There is nothing wrong with him choosing me over you. No way would he want to get with a pregnant woman when the baby isn't his. And you know what? You've got no proof that it's his, so give it up, Justine. He's not getting back together with you. But don't you think it's terrible of him to abandon me in this condition? I am heavily pregnant and need a man. Wouldn't you help a woman out if they were pregnant? You do realize you're going way too far with that theory, right? This situation is completely different from just casually helping out a pregnant lady. Are you saying that someone should help you by marrying you while you're pregnant? Is that it? But someone would need to love you and even want to do that. It would be impossible. Like, actually think about it, Justine. You've gone quiet. Why did you shut up all of a sudden? Hello? Justine? Look, Mike and I are happily married. Don't you realize you're interfering with that? You've got nothing to do with us. You're just another outsider, and we don't want you in our circle ruining everything. Why are you trying to get so involved? I just wanted to be happy with Mike. That's all I've ever wanted, to be happy with him. Well, you had your chance, Justine, and you blew it. You know that, right? You should have thought about all of this while you two were dating and before you decided to go and cheat on him. It's too late for you. Everything you did with him is lost. You've got no one to blame but yourself. Even if you're pregnant, we all know it's not Mike's child. If you insist on keeping up with this fake story, prove it with a DNA test. Okay, fine, I admit it. He's not the father to my baby. I haven't seen Mike since we broke up. You happy now? I finally said it. Well, like I said before, I knew it wasn't his baby, so what's been the point of this conversation? It's been a complete waste of time and energy. But I'm in a lot of emotional pain. The father of my baby abandoned me. I thought that if I told Mike that it was his, he'd choose me and we'd be together. Oh my God, why would you do that? Do you know how selfish this is? Are you that self-conscious about doing this by yourself? Don't you think it's kind of dumb of you to get involved in ruining our wedding plans and make that sort of claim in front of everyone? I don't know how much of an expectation you had with Mike choosing you over me, but he'd never do that to me. Do you really think he would talk to you calmly and want to see you after breaking up such a long time ago? If someone asks you to get married because you're pregnant, don't you think you'd be causing trouble? Why would you even want to trouble Mike with such a burden when he wants to be with me? But I am in trouble, Lizzie. I can't have this baby without it having a father. Many women give birth to their babies and bring them up. It's very doable. You knew what you were doing. You need to take responsibility for the mess you've caused. Have you not thought to look for the baby's father yourself? You need to ask the baby's dad to take responsibility for what he's done too. He's also to blame for this. I don't know what else to tell you, Justine. This is something that you've got to deal with. Stop dragging Mike into it. But how can I? Mike isn't replying to me. You need to tell him what's going on with me. Please, you've got to tell him to contact me. How stupid are you, Justine? He doesn't want to speak with you. Who would honestly tell that to their own husband? He doesn't want to have to deal with a crazy woman who's making no sense at all. Crazy woman? Are you talking about me? I'm not crazy. My baby needs a father, and I want it to be Mike. Oh, for goodness sake, I am not doing this with you anymore. Are you sure there's no one else who'll be the dad? It really is a shame that you were trying to convince Mike to be the dad. It's embarrassing, really. I can't deal with you anymore. Feel free to worry more about this on your own, but you need to deal with your own problems. Stop giving them to us. Like Mike did, I'm going to block your number now. No, please wait. Please don't block me. Mike can't abandon me like this. I am so pregnant and I'm about to pop any minute. I've got no one else. Then maybe you need to go find yourself a new husband. Don't rely on mine. I don't want to hear from you ever again. Stop acting like a dumb crazy lady and get on with your life. You've got a baby to take care of. In the end, Justine held a huge grudge against Mike and Lizzie as they wouldn't help her. Apparently, she tried to cause a riot at the ceremony and was immediately kicked out by security. It seems like she embarrassed herself from the beginning to the end of that day. Both Lizzie and Mike have blocked Justine from getting in touch with them. After that, they never got a message from Justine again. Apparently, she never tried to do anything to either of them again. In the end, Justine couldn't rely on anyone. It seemed like she went back to her parents' house and gave birth to her child there. It would be better for her to take herself seriously and find another husband to marry and have his children. Lizzie was not contacted by that troublesome woman, and both her and Mike seemed relieved. The wedding was a disaster, but it was a good opportunity to start again.
You slept all day today again, didn't you? You didn't help out at all around the house, right? Are you seriously gonna just do nothing all the time? Shouldn't you feel a little more responsibility as my wife to fulfill your duties? You really need to work a little harder. Stop being such a shitty wife.
You're really going too far. You don't understand still? I've been sick because of morning sickness. How can you be so mean to me?
You're just being spoiled right now. Morning sickness is something that you're using as an excuse. You realize that I had someone working in our office that was pregnant, right? She never seemed to complain at all. If anything, she was working harder than anyone else. She never brought up anything about morning sickness.
That's because every person is different when they're pregnant. Not everyone reacts the same way. I'm having the kind of pregnancy where my morning sickness is really bad. That's just how I am. I'm taking off my work because of my morning sickness too. It's not really anything that's new news to people. I want you to let me rest at home since that's why I'm taking off in the first place. Why doesn't someone who's more able-bodied right now take care of the household chores? Literally anyone who's not pregnant. I've been taking care of everything normally, so yeah. You guys can pick up the slack for just a little bit.
Oh, come on. That's the attitude you're gonna be giving me right now? My parents are letting you stay at their house because they want to be kind to you or something. How about you start showing your appreciation towards them for once? You need to be better.
I didn't even really want to live with them to begin with, so I don't know what you're talking about. You decided all on your own, Jason. I never agreed to any of this. The only reason I trusted you to move in with your parents was because you promised me that we would eventually move out to our own house. Are you seriously trying to move at all, or are you just full of it? I need to know now.
If you have time to think about crap like that, how about you do something for a change around the house? How about trying to cook something every once in a while for everyone, huh? You really need to stop just hanging around and resting all the time. You're literally just being a leech right now.
It's not like I'm being lazy right now. I'm literally sick. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
You better do the right thing and work hard starting tomorrow as our personal driver for the vacation.
Wait, what? What are you talking about, driver? I'm going to be driving?
Well, yeah, no shit. I want to drink from around lunch, so I'm gonna need you to drive. If you don't drive, we don't need you at all, you know? You're just coming along as a driver. Consider yourself lucky.
You realize that I might get really sick along the way. I really can't predict or put a pin on when I'm going to feel really bad out of the blue. Honestly, I really wanted to just cancel the trip outright, but I don't know. What do you think about just not going at all?
What? You can't cancel it all now. You being serious right now? This is like the only time that you're really able to be of use to anyone at all. You're normally so useless. How about you start thinking about those around you and being a productive, useful wife for once?
Wait, seriously? Are you not messing with me right now? No, tell me the truth. Be honest with me here. just to make things crystal clear, you want to take your pregnant wife, who is suffering from a severe case of morning sickness, to go to some family vacation against her will and use her as some kind of personal servant for you and your family?
You really need to stop complaining about your morning sickness already. I'm not gonna spoil you. You better take care of everything at the hotel.
Are you shitting with me, you moron? You must be mistaking your wife to be some kind of slave for you. Is that what's going on? You didn't know that your wife wasn't your slave? If that's the case, you need to go really take a really cold shower to wake yourself up from the delusion you're believing in.
You're really taking this all too far, Kayla. Look, let's just be real here. You have no right to say no here. You're going. You better work hard, wifey. Are we clear?
Yeah, no. Not gonna fly today, Chief. You're not going to cancel the vacation for me either, just to be clear?
If you're canceling on us, how the hell are we gonna be driving to our vacation spot? Someone's gotta drive us. You literally promised that you were gonna drive for us. Did you seriously already forget that you said you'd drive? You really need to make sure you're in tip-top shape so that you can drive for us.
If I could figure out how to just feel better and be in tip-top shape, I wouldn't be having such a hard time. Are you aware that the child that is in my belly right now is literally your own child as well?
You need to come home already. You better really rethink your priorities before you come home, too.
Miss Kayla, what the hell are you doing? Care to explain what's going on here? I heard that you don't want to go on the family vacation with us or something. You really need to stop spewing such nonsense, young lady. Well, you're really going hard on me, aren't you? You kind of surprised me with how intent all of you are on going on this trip. You haven't been doing anything as a housewife recently. You've just been in bed all day like a little sloth. How about you actually show your worth by driving us when we're going on vacation, huh? You need to pick up the slack, lady. Do you understand? Are we clear? I'll be honest with you, it kind of depends on how I'm feeling at the time, but apparently I'm going to be going on the vacation, so I'll go while resting frequently to make sure that the baby is okay and everything. Can't believe that you'd say such a thing to your own mother-in-law. I just don't believe what I'm hearing. You really have some nerve saying that, don't you? Didn't your parents teach you any manners? How does Jason put up with you, really? You must really have to be so incredibly patient dealing with some spoiled lady like yourself. I'm honestly fed up, to be honest with you, and I don't know if I can do this anymore. You and I both. I don't know if I can keep this up. I thought you finally got pregnant and you'd be of any worth to this family, but then you started doing nothing. You think that just because you're pregnant you don't have to do anything? That you can just get away with anything and do whatever you like? Well, let me tell you that when I became pregnant, no one allowed that to happen. I'm sorry that you lived in such an inconvenient day and age, but that has nothing to do with my morning sickness at all. You're really just a terrible person, aren't you? You're impossible to get along with. You keep this shit up, I'm going to be chasing you out of the house. You will not be staying here with us. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'd prefer that, actually. I wasn't really into living with his parents anyway. I wanted to live somewhere else. But Jason was intent on living with his mommy and daddy. So that's why this has all developed into whatever is going on here right now. We're here thanks to your lovely son, Jason. If you really want to chase me out of the house, please talk to Jason about it and figure it out with him. You're such a bitchy wife. Why do you have to be so thorny when you talk to other people? Whatever, you're only going to be able to act so tough and strong now. You'll see. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Nothing, it's just something on this end. You better make sure you show up tomorrow and drive correctly. I'm going to be expecting you to cook breakfast for me, too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to cook you guys breakfast. I don't think I'll be able to wake up at all. You guys will just have to figure it out on your own, please. I'm begging you.
Hey, where the hell are you? I can't find you. We're gonna go out and sightsee one last time before we go home. Get ready.
Your whole family is serious, the most rotten group of people I've ever seen. I'm being dead serious right now.
What are you talking about, Kayla? You need to stop. They're literally your family, too. You can't be like that. Stop talking like that.
I don't want to consider any of them my family. I don't want to be a part of that. I keep saying that I feel terrible because of my morning sickness, and I've repeated myself several times, but no one's listened. Even yesterday, they wouldn't let me drive on the highway. They said it was too expensive. They made me drive on the side road.
Well, they're literally spitting the truth. Highways are really expensive. You have to save money as much as you can. You can't just be spending money willy-nilly.
There were no rest stops, and I really felt like I was dying. I was like a zombie driving. And even after we got to the hotel, you kept trying to make me do a bunch of random crap. You wanted to just keep commanding me around like I was some kind of slave. It was all really grating, and you all sounded like little toddlers who couldn't take care of themselves.
Why are you saying stuff like that? Come on, cheer up. We just used you to your fullest extent as our personal housewife, right? You should be honored that we would even do that for you. Aren't you happy that you were able to stay at the hotel with us? Come on, cheer up.
No, it's not just okay. I'm not happy. This is literally why I wanted to cancel. I knew I would feel terrible and then all of this would happen the way it did. I didn't even want to go on this vacation at all. I wanted to stay at home and rest. You just wanted me to go to use me as your personal slave, right? I know that's all you wanted me there for.
So what? You need to stop your bitching and moaning already. How about we wrap up this sob parade and start counting our own blessings, huh? If you don't come to our family vacation, who's going to be taking care of us during our vacation? Someone's got to look after us. You need to stop being spoiled just because you're suffering from morning sickness. Get the hell in the car!
I'm seriously feeling the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Mom and everyone else are waiting for you.
Waiting for me, huh? They're all in the lobby then?
Yeah, exactly. Hurry up. Come on, let's go. We're all gonna go driving and go sightseeing before we go home today.
You can all just wait there then for an eternity. Just rot. Your whole family can disappear.
What? What are you talking about?
Later, you world-renowned piece of shit.
Hey, what the hell is going on? Explain yourself. Where the hell did you go? You just disappeared. I've already checked out and we want to hurry up and go out to sightsee and whatnot. We're all waiting for you. We're getting really tired of waiting around for you. Where are you? Are you just sitting around doing nothing somewhere again? Where are you doing nothing now?
I'm already on my way home. I'm not there.
What? What do you mean?
Well, I'm driving home on the highway. You know, that one thing that you said I wasn't allowed to use because you're such a stingy person? I'm actually just hanging out at the little rest stop between the house and that stupid hotel.
What, are you saying that you left us behind? You didn't do that, did you? There's no way that you just left us here. You really think you can get away with doing that? You're gonna pay for this, you understand? Kayla, stop messing around already! Turn the hell around and come back here!
That's exactly what I wanted to tell your whole family. Stop messing around.
What?
I'm seriously just at the end of my patience and so pissed off. So I just took out my revenge on your whole shitty family. I'm going to be driving straight back to my parents' house using our car now.
What are you talking about going back to your parents' house? What are you gonna go back to your parents' house for?
I already have the divorce papers placed out on the desk back at home.
What are you talking about, Kayla? You're not making any sense at all. Just hurry up and get back here already. You're taking too long. Are you seriously not here at the hotel anymore? You've already left?
I told you I'm not there anymore. I've left. I'm sure you and yours were all expecting me to drive you to your destination and just catch a ride back with me, but I'm not there anymore, so you guys just figure out how to get home on your own, please. I'm not going to help.
What? My family and I are at a loss for words. What the hell, Kayla? Why would you do such a thing to us? How could you do that?
What do you mean, why? Or how could I? The car is under my name. I bought it with my money, and I own it outright. It's mine. If I want to go home, I'm going to go home. I'm the driver, and it's literally my car. It's all me. The only reason I took the car is because it literally belongs to me, and I'm taking all of my belongings. You were joking about drinking from the middle of the day before, but let's be real with each other. You don't even have a driver's license because you're too stupid to go get a license.
I mean, that's true, but right now that has nothing to do with anything. Do you understand? This is all unimportant right now. You need to get your ass back here right now. You can't just say, oh, sorry, I left. I need you to be back here right now to help us. I can't just accept that you're gone like that. I still need to have you drive.
I mean, we're going to get a divorce, so I don't need to take care of your stupid family at all. Just so you know, I'm planning on making sure that not a single one of you ever sees my child. I mean that.
What? What the hell are you talking about, Kayla? You realize that that is my child as well? You can't just do that to me.
Okay, so it's your child as well. So what? You have literally zero interest in me, your wife, who is actually pregnant with your child. You think that the child is just going to grow up and become an adult even if you just leave it alone? That you don't need to be a parent? You have no awareness that you're going to become a parent, and I really don't have any intention or motivation to be raising a child with you at all. I also have proof of your affair that you're having, so I'm going to be suing you for all the damages. You better be ready.
Wait, hang on. What are you talking about? You need to calm way down.
No. You're the one that needs to calm down.
Proof of my affair? I don't even know the hell you're talking about, Kayla. You don't have any proof of that. I know you're full of it.
Actually, as far as the proof of your affair, I sent your mom all of the photos of you with your partner, you know, having fun. I'm sure they're going to be able to tell for sure who's doing what where now, right? No arguing? You're just a piece of shit husband that cheated on his wife while his wife was pregnant with his only child. Go to hell.
You don't have to taunt me that badly. What the hell, Kayla? What do you have against me? Besides, how did you even find out about the affair at all? I didn't even think you knew about it at all. Not that I'm here admitting about it or anything. Like, how did you think that you've figured everything out?
I don't care if you admit or don't admit anything. I already said earlier, I've got proof of you and your stupid affair. I don't care as long as you pay your dues and damages for your affair.
Damages? Are you serious about getting a divorce too? I thought you were just messing around with me. I don't think I've ever given you permission to go and try to divorce me like that.
Why the hell do I need your permission to divorce you? You were cheating on me, so it's plenty of reason for me to get a divorce with you. There's no reason I need to hide. Also, I'm pretty sure I know that you were intending on getting a divorce with me too. I'm not an idiot, Jason.
What? What are you talking about, Kayla?
You were talking to your mom last night. I overheard what the two of you were saying. You were going to make your mom raise a child after it was born and not let me raise my own child. You were going to chase me out of your house and make sure that I never saw the child, right? Was that your plan? And that she wanted you to make sure that I didn't divorce you until the baby was born, right? That was your plan?
What? You were listening to me? How much did you hear? No, wait, hang on. You completely misunderstood what was being talked about. Mom said that she wanted to raise her kid, so I just couldn't, you know?
It's not just your kid, you freaking idiot. It's our child. In fact, I'm the one that's over here suffering with morning sickness. I'm the one that's carrying this child everywhere. Do you understand me? Me. You know that, and yet you're saying this kind of dumb shit. Are you serious right now? You're just gonna have me crap out the baby and then chase me out of the house, right? Hooray?
That's not what I meant, but like, come on, Kayla, don't be like that. I was gonna talk about it a little, you know? Of course I wouldn't just chase you off like that.
Talk about what exactly, Jason? What were we having a discussion about?
Oh, you know, what were you gonna do from here on out, after the baby was born?
All right, then, it's set. You must be super happy, ecstatic even, that you're going to be able to divorce me. How about you just keep making more kids with your affair partner, you piece of shit? Goodbye.
You don't have to be that mean or rude, do you? Mom is just excited to have a child. She wants to raise the baby, you know what I mean? We finally got a child, so why don't we stay married, you know? For the baby and for each other.
I have no intention of letting you do anything for the baby at all. It's my child and only my child. If you want any rights at all, I'm going to make sure that you'll be paying all child support. but I will be sure to make it so that you are only allowed to visit the child once in a while. That's it. You're going to live with the child? Raise the child? Are you serious? You've completely lost your damn mind. You better just keep daydreaming, asshole. I won't stop you.
I'm sorry, you're seriously gonna make this a terrible situation if you do this to me. I apologize for the affair, but I want you to have the baby. Please, I'm begging you.
I said I would have the baby. Of course I'm going to have the baby. But this child isn't going to have a single thing to do with you or your rotten family.
It's my child too, though. Come on, don't be like this, Kayla. I want to raise it with you. Let's both raise a child together. I don't want to get a divorce.
You were literally planning on divorcing me after I gave birth to the child. What are you talking about, you dumbass? Alrighty, well, I'll let you know when we're going to be settling everything after the divorce. We'll hash out the details when I'm ready. Alright, so that's all I've got to say. Goodbye, Mr. Failure. I hope to never see or hear from you again.
Wait, hang on!
What, you have something else you'd like to say to me?
About me and my family. We don't have any way to get around right now. How the hell are we supposed to try to brainstorm to get around?
Are you seriously asking me? I don't know and I don't care.
There aren't really any buses around here or anything. I don't even think there are taxis.
Why are you asking me, Jason? Please explain that to me. There are literally 3 grown adults there. How about you guys use whatever brain cells you have to figure it out? Oh, actually, I have a suggestion. You and your shitty family can all just walk home. Okay, that's it. Don't ever think that I'm ever going to do a single thing for you and any of you ever again. I'm never going to be that person anymore. You guys can all live life however the hell you want. Apparently, later on, that whole family had no way home at all. They were trying to figure it out, but they couldn't. They managed to try to find a bus that would drive them closer to where they could take other forms of public transport to make it home. It ended up taking them over half a day to get home. They also tried to figure out how to talk to Kayla again to try to complain to her about the whole ordeal, but she just told them that they could talk to her lawyer because she was going to be getting a divorce, and that was the end of that. Jason heard from the divorce lawyer, and he had to talk to him. His company also apparently caught wind that he was having an affair, and his life was pretty much over as he knew it. He was being sued for damages, and everyone around him figured out that he was having an affair as well. No one would talk to Jason at all, and eventually, he was all alone. Even his family that was doing everything they could to do their absolute worst to Kayla were also shunned completely. Their family apparently all completely split up and lost each other to everything. A few months later, Kayla gave birth to her child successfully and she was happy with her child. Jason, on the other hand, has no plans to ever be able to see his child in the near future. If you think about what he did to her and his child, you can't really expect anything else. Kayla just swore that her and her child would never cross paths with that terrible family ever again.
This was finally the time for my parents to meet you in person, and they went ahead and did something so crazy to you? I'm sorry, George. I always knew that my dad was a bit of a jerk, but I never expected that he'd do something like he'd done today.
We should all be happy that he was only willing to talk to me like that today. I was thinking he might punch me or something with the way he was talking to me.
I didn't think he'd be so rude to you today, though, saying all those horrible things and asking questions like that. It's over now between you and him, right?
Well, yeah, it is. I'm sorry that he wasn't so happy with me. But I have to say, I understand where he's coming from after what he said. He doesn't want to lose his cute baby little girl to someone like me. I'm guessing that the thought of you becoming my wife has really been getting to him lately, and that's what led to something like this.
But you have to agree that what he did today was taking things way overboard, right? He asked you out of nowhere whether you'd done anything to me or not yet before our marriage. And when you tried to explain things to him after that, he didn't even listen to you at all. He might be my own dad, but I think I can't take any more being around him. I'm just tired of my dad being this kind of a person to people. He is living his life like it's still 100 years ago, asking and doing things like that. And I'm not even his little girl anymore, right? I'm 30 years old now.
No matter how old you get, you're always going to be his little girl, right? So there's no change in his mind on that one. I'll be alright, so you don't have to worry about what happened anymore. I'm sure that someday, things will become better between us.
I really hope so, but... Well, if my dad says anything else strange and out of line to you like that, then let me know. I already told him to never talk to you again like that, as it was totally unacceptable and embarrassing for me. But I don't think he even listened to that from me. He was so upset today that he probably won't even remember half of what he said to you.
Understood. If anything else happens between him and I, then I'll let you know. But you really don't have to get worked up over all of this, alright? I'll talk to you later, Maggie. I am not interested in ever accepting you as part of my family. Excuse me? Is that you, Richard? Well, thank you for meeting with me today. Hey! I am not going to allow you to even talk to me with such relaxed talk, alright? Did I say that you could be thankful for meeting with my wife and I today in front of my daughter? I'm sorry, but I just assumed it'd be right of me to say thanks for taking the time out of your day to come and see me for the first time. You will talk to me as though I'm your superior. Call me Mr. Stevens, okay? Understood, Mr. Stevens. But once I've become a part of the family, would you still like me calling you by your last name? You think you're ever going to become a part of my family? I won't allow that to ever happen. You can say that all you'd like, but Mrs. Stevens, I completely understand your worries over your daughter being married to someone like me. But her and I have been together for over 2 years now, and know one another very well. The whole reason we plan to get married now is because we are so serious and caring about one another. I plan on continuing to care for Maggie with all my love and strength, and will make sure she is protected at all times. I do not want to even hear that kind of talk coming from you. You should have asked me 2 years ago for my permission to date her before coming this far. But you never did, and today you thought you could get away with asking for my permission to marry her? What were you thinking? You should have been more than aware that someone like me would say no to that. So, is your reason for not being very fond of me due to the fact that I never came to you first years ago to ask for permission to date your daughter? I was never told by Maggie that I should have done that before taking her as my girlfriend. So, my apologies. But, Mr. Stevens, will you please allow me to be your daughter's husband? You're talking to me like that again. I will never allow that. I'm sorry, but your daughter is extremely heartbroken right now. I would really like it that the two of us begin to make up a little bit, so that her heart doesn't have to continue being broken as it is now. Huh? What the hell are you talking about, George? I'm the only one that needs to care about my daughter's heart and her needs. You are not allowed to even speak of her in such regard. I am not going to allow you to be her husband, so my answer is no. Now, take that answer and leave my family alone. Even if that's your answer to us, her and I would really like to marry one another. What can I do to get you to be happy with our decision to marry? I want you to cancel that wedding of yours and end your talks of marriage. I'm sorry, Mr. Stevens, but I cannot do something like that. Maggie and I have been talking about this for months now, and we already have the whole wedding planned out. There is no way on God's green earth we're turning back now. I see. Then I guess I'll have to take things into my own hands with you. Excuse me? If you think you can continue to defy me like a child, then I'll have to pull out all my tools to deal with you. It's going to be too late for you to regret all of this now. I'm not really sure what you're trying to say to me right now. I really just wanted for the two of us to become close to one another and happy about Maggie's happiness. Has what I've done made you understand what I meant now? I told you it's far too late to regret what you've been doing now. Now, you never come around me ever again. And the same goes for my daughter and wife. Are you kidding me, Mr. Stevens? Why are you laughing about what's going on right now? You just came up to me and punched me in the face 3 times, back to back to back. Do you think your daughter's going to be happy with something like this? Do you think I care what my daughter thinks of my actions? Me punching you in the face like that was all to please myself. Huh? Pardon what I'm about to say, but you are completely insane. Well, maybe you shouldn't have laid a finger on my daughter without asking me first. I had to punch you in such a succession in order to calm my anger towards you acting against me like that. So you're saying this all wasn't even for the sake of your own daughter, but instead as a way to quell the anger you had for me? Well, you could say that after taking 3 of my punches like that, I've forgiven you for laying a finger on my daughter. But now that I'm okay with you being with her, you are to never speak about what happened here, nor try and sue me for my actions. Huh? This is a strict order from me, and you are not to go against it. What did you even think you were doing hanging around my daughter all the time when you weren't even married to her yet? Come on, Mr. Stevens. You could stop it with all the BS. The only one here that needs to quit it with all their BS is you, young man. Do you really find it acceptable for you to be talking to me in that manner? Everything I've been doing is totally within my rights as her father, which includes me punching you. So tell me, what's wrong with that? I should have punched you before you gave this wedding, and maybe then you would have learned your lesson. But it doesn't matter now, as I am totally allowing your marriage with her now. You and I will be family now. So you cannot try to claim yourself as the victim of anything around me. You do realize you've only made things worse, right? Huh? You are so frickin' insane that I don't even think I can stand having you as my father-in-law now. You have to see that what you've done today has completely pissed me off. I'm going to have the wedding cancelled so you can relax now. With how things have ended up here, I can't allow there to be a wedding between Maggie and I anymore. I'm not going to sit around and let you act like that towards me anymore, you ignorant human being. You're going to have the wedding cancelled? Why are you saying such foolish things like that now? I have all my family here now, ready to see you make my daughter happy. And so what? Who was the one that punched me in the face before saying that this wedding is so important to them and their family? You and your actions are the reason why this wedding is over with. I was just punched in the face by who I thought was my father-in-law. And yet you think I'd be willing to hold a wedding still, with my face covered in bruises and swelling now? I'm heading to the hospital right now. Hold on a moment. You're going to the hospital? None of this should require you to be so overdramatic that you need to go to a hospital. All of this was very dramatic, actually. Also, I'll be contacting the police about this, so good luck with all of them later. What? You're going to the police about this as well now? You punched me in the face 3 frickin' times, Mr. Stevens. Do you understand that something like that is not okay in the slightest? Were you perhaps never taught that when it comes to strangers, or even anyone for that matter, you are not to use violence? You really plan on getting the police involved in this small matter? Hold your horses, you! That's all completely unnecessary, telling the police about this. You even told me before that we were both supposed to be family now, right? You think family members are supposed to be calling the police on one another over such small scuffles? I told you just a second ago that you're not going to be my family anymore. So don't worry. The wedding is being cancelled anyway. So I will never have to worry about becoming a part of your family. I don't want to be a part of it anyway. And besides, I'm going to have to explain why the wedding is being cancelled to everyone here. And they can teach you later just how upset and disappointed they are in you. Maybe then, the embarrassment of all of that will teach you what you did wrong today.
You stop all of that right now. You are not allowed to cancel this wedding to Maggie. I will not allow it.
Who gives a crap what you allow? I want to ask you, did you really think that what you did to me would be acceptable with your family and friends? By the end of the day, the police will be here looking for you, and you'll have to be taken into custody for your actions. It might even become a part of the news later on, and the whole world will be aware of the monster you let yourself be.
Excuse me? If you do something like that to me, you'll be breaking Maggie's heart. You telling me that you don't want to be a part of my family, and saying you'll cancel the wedding are both terrible sins to commit.
And being punched in the face 3 times by my bride's father is one hell of a sin as well. I've already been talking with Maggie anyway about what to do with you after everything you did. And she's told me that she's speechless and no longer wants anything to do with you anymore. I think after today, we'll be removing you from our lives, and then have another wedding with you not invited.
Now you hold it right there. Did Maggie really say and agree to that?
That's right. You took things way too far this time, and now even your own daughter has had enough of you. Do you get it now?
You're talking about my baby girl, Maggie? All I did was give you a few small punches to the face. And you're going to start all of this? I was just doing what was right with me as her father.
Did you know that she's always been aware of you acting like a complete fool ever since she was a little girl? Well, unfortunately, this time, you really done something she didn't like, and that was using violence as a way of trying to handle me.
Using violence? I only did that because you were laying your hands on my daughter.
What is wrong with someone dating another person before they are married? That's what everyone does, Richard. And it's not like we were just doing it just to have fun in bed with one another. We were dating because we loved each other a lot and wanted to be together forever. And we still do. But not a single person has any clue why you think us having a serious relationship before marriage is such a bad thing to you. Well, trying to talk to you about all of this probably won't get us anywhere. You've already taken things way past the two of us discussing your views by having you assaulted me. So, it's over. You could talk with the police about your views on my relationship with your daughter now.
There's no way I'll be doing that. What did I do that makes you think you could call the police on me? This should not be happening. I made sure to do all the right things to avoid having to deal with you about this anymore.
Well, you certainly did do something, but not the right thing. Not a single person here is happy with the way you handled your emotions. Not a single person.
What did you say?
You've embarrassed your own wife, and you've made your daughter very sad. When it comes to me, the groom, you assaulted me and left my face looking like the doormat on a rainy day. I will not allow you to get away with what you've done today. This is all way too out of line for the average person, and I'm going to make sure something is done about you so that no one else is harmed.
What do you mean, out of line? I did all of this because you were acting out of line.
Is that so? Well, that's all the more reason why I think something is seriously wrong with your head. To the average person, what you've done is not acceptable, and is also illegal. I don't think saying anything more to you about this is going to do you any good. Just enjoy your chat with the police, and maybe they'll be able to open your eyes a little.
You want me to talk with them? Are you really planning on having them come after me and arrest me?
Of course I am. I'm already at the hospital now, and the doctor is about to examine my face and head to see if you concussed me at all.
What? You're already there? And you really plan to take things this far overboard?
I told you this isn't taking things overboard, Because you already put us in the water. You really did something terrible today, Richard. I've already told the doctor to bring the police in, so that I can explain to them what happened today.
You really don't have to do something like that. You'll only be making things worse for Maggie if you have me arrested. She'll be made even more sad, right?
And that's why I already spoke to her about what to do with you.
Huh? Well then, what did she say about me?
She said that you've done something horribly wrong, and that you need to be held responsible for it and face your punishment. She has a dad like you, but thank God your mom was around to raise her into an individual with some common sense.
So you're telling me this was all her idea? She wants for me to be taken into custody and everything too?
Think about this with a level head, you idiot. You punched me in the face 3 frickin' times. The doctor has said that my nose looks badly broken, and that I'll need a quick x-ray of it.
Huh? That bad, huh? Did one of my punches even hit you in the nose? Are you sure that's not from something else?
What other explanation could there be for a dang broken nose? You're the one that did this to me. You literally broke my frickin' nose, and you're just gonna sit there claiming I'm the one being overdramatic? Maybe I am, but at least it's warranted coming from me in my condition. You think that I'm not going to get the police involved because you're supposed to be my father-in-law? Unbelievable.
Can you just settle down a bit first, George? I think I just happened to be a little confused was all. You just happened to give off the appearance of some loser that wanted to take advantage of me and my family. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to break your nose or anything like that. Maybe my punches were just a bit too strong. Or perhaps you just need to be drinking more milk.
You're too late now, Richard.
I'm sorry about what I did. So take that as you may. I promise I won't say anything more to you. So once you get that nose fixed up, come on back to the wedding and let's get this show on the road. How does that sound? I want to see you marrying my daughter today. Right now, both my wife and daughter seem a little weird about me, so I don't want them to get the wrong idea. If so, things will only get crazier in my family, right? And it won't just be my family, but you as well that'll have to deal with it, right?
Your family isn't going to become crazy because of this. Rather, they'll just be getting rid of the one person who has no common sense.
What?
If you really happen to care about your family, then you would have been fixing that behavior of yours a long time ago. But you are just a selfish old man who says that punching me was all to quell his anger. You really messed up this time, Richard. I really pray that you learn a thing or two from this after today.
I've already learned a whole lot right now, so you don't need to worry about me. I want to build a very strong father and son relationship with you. Please take care of Maggie for me. So please don't call the police, alright?
I've already spoken with them. And they're all on their way right now to come and get you.
You're lying, right?
I'm not going to be coming back there today, so you can talk with them about what'll happen to you next. I'm also expecting that you won't be allowed to see me anymore after today. Nor will you be seeing Maggie anymore either. But don't worry, as I'll take great care of her. Now you just settle down and let the justice system take care of that bad behavior of yours. In the end, the police arrived at the wedding and were able to arrest Richard right then and there. And after that, he was taken into the police station for questioning, while other officers stayed around the event to question some of the bystanders. But this didn't all stay quiet for long, as news of it started to appear on the news. The company he works for also found out about what he'd done, and it became a huge issue there. And as for his wife, she's in the middle of getting a divorce from him. Richard has just lost pretty much everything to him, from his family to his work So this would be the perfect time for him to rethink his way of life, while in that cold jail cell. I was able to finally get rid of that monster once and for all with the help of Maggie. And a little while later, we were able to get married and have the most amazing wedding. And as of right now, the two of us are enjoying our loving life together as husband and wife. The only thing that had been getting in the way of such a life was that old violent man who only cared about himself.